Yo, we got a video here today, and we're on part 2, breaking down the second half, and it gets to the body count question. Now, they like to say that it's not that important, it doesn't mean much, and at the same time, they're very protective of that number. They don't want us to drop that they've done 75, that they've done 100. Let's get right into it.
Any man that's asking you what your body count is, run. And fast. Why? Because it's none of his goddamn business. You know, the thing with the whole body count, well, let's break this down piece by piece.
What about honesty? Haven't you heard that term before? Just be honest. Seems like you've got something to hide. Seems like you're not proud of saying 5, of saying 500. You're just not proud of the number.
Piece. For one, men will sit here and ask you what your body count is, be mad that it's 3, God forbid it's 3, and it's one of his ex-best friends, and you're a whore, you're unworthy, you're not, right? But
sometimes they go around the entire friend group. They say one of your best friends. Sometimes it's all of them. So because it is that easy. It's hard for a guy to do an entire female friend group. For a girl, it's somewhat easy. They just have to say, are you keen? Yes or no.
Sit here and try to tell you why y'all should be bumping privates without protection and how he's so clean. He'll sit here and question how many people you've been with, because apparently, according to him, women should not be enjoying sex at the same caliber that men should be.
And that's the kicker right there. It always comes down to comparing it to promiscuous guys. And they're the ones that, they're like the top 10%, and it's probably, nowadays, it might even have shrunk down to the top 5%. They have to justify their promiscuous actions by saying, well, look, Leonardo DiCaprio's doing it. Well, look, Brad Pitt's doing it.
And if you are, you're worthless, but he can sit here and deny a clean bill of health.
What?
So you want to know her body count, but when women are telling you to get tested or we need to wear a rubber, y'all are just...
All of this defensiveness already, sends off the red flags. When they just don't want to be honest in this situation, it's because it's a big number. It's a nasty number. Do you think they want to tell their parents that they've got like 74 bodies? I mean, I don't think they do, clearly.
It's confusion. It's the back and forth. It's the I'm a good person. No one gives a shit about that, because she could be a good person with multiple sex partners, but you guys don't want to hear that. I mean, y'all will rip.
Well, it just shows a lack of self-control. And I've always said, it's like, well, it's unrealistic to expect like very, very low body count. But you can say, well, if they've got a 5 body count and they've had 5 relationships over a 4-year time period, it looks better than someone that's had 1 relationship but 80 bodies in that same time period.
And ride on women who can't ride dick or give you Karine Steffens level fellatio, and will actually use that as a reason why, when you get caught cheating, you'll use that as a reason, like she wasn't giving you good sex, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, y'all don't want a woman in her entire lifetime.
She's explaining Chad, Tyrone, all of the usuals that they're fighting over. They're willing to sometimes share. You get them on Tuesday night, I get them on Thursday night. And some people are okay with that kind of arrangement.
To not have any more than 3 partners. Sometimes y'all be thinking these women should be virgins for you. Why is it that women have to be virgins, but the same ideology, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is not put on men? Shouldn't y'all just be virgins too? Oh, y'all can be.
Well, some of them are. They're just not, you just don't care about them. See, 99% of the guys in their visual eyes is really only 5%. Your average everyday Joe, he's invisible until they're older and he's saved money and got a house and a car.
Experience, but God forbid it's a woman, all hell gotta break loose. And my question is, pal, where do you think she's supposed to get the experience if she's not
in a relationship with the husband, with someone that they want to, improve with, put in the time both ways. But It's all the same. It's the same story of, well, this guy does it, why can't I? And if you've got that mentality, leads to a very dangerous sort of scenario. It's like, well, that guy just busted a cap. That guy just stole a car. I guess I can do it also.
Getting the experience. If her having multiple sex partners makes her a hoe, and yet you think that she needs to have these qualities to make her wife.
Hypothetically, she could get all of this experience with one partner. Hypothetically, I know that's crazy to think like that, but they think they need to ride 80 Ds. They think they need to go. Really, this one is willing to justify any reason to just ride the carousel and say, well, that's what's going to make me a great wife. I mean, impeccable logic.
How do you... Is it supposed to just magically come to her?
Learn it with the husband. Learn it with the long-term boyfriend. No, because that's not fun. I don't get to get dinners with 5 different guys every week. And then the ones that I really like, and it's that time of the month, I'm going to do a double monkey backflip.
Each day I wake up and I ask myself, I say, myself says, how can we piss off men today? And clearly it doesn't take much. I've been absolutely gushing, loving seeing women leave their man, leaving marriages. They are being...
Well, I haven't actually been gushing and happy about that. I've just been observing the amount of marriages breaking up under 5 years, 7 years, even with children involved. And I'm thinking, something's wrong. Something's kind of not right here. Because even when done within religious circles, even when done within some kind of traditional circles, same outcomes. It seems like the corruption has spread everywhere. You can't hide from it anymore.
Celibate, they are having as much sex as they want to, just unapologetically being just boss badass, just divine feminine energy, and I just love
divine feminine energy. Just having as much ooties, double monkey backflips as possible, whenever you want, however you want. Who cares if you have children? Who cares if you have some nasty kind of... It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter of the STDs and all of that. Of course not. As long as you're having fun and being boss. Is that the idea of boss now? Just being calm reciprocal. I mean, that's insane.
Of that, whether that's them going to school and just not focusing on men, just really taking men out of the equation. And I just love to see it, and I see it all day on social media. So of course I'm gonna drop a yes, queen. I see you doing your thing. That is what's up, period. And here,
of course, I'm gonna drop a yes, queen. Yeah, why not? Why not add to the delusion? The delusion's already there. Let's magnify it times 10,000.
The men. Okay, listen.
Whoa.
I will give you a prime example. There is this woman who, I think she said something it was related to sex and about her sleeping around or whatever, and I'm like, yes, queen, go ahead, get the D, get that bread, get that head, and leave, right? That's exactly what I said.
Get that bread, get that D, and then bounce. And then complain about where's all the good guys. Oh, complain. So many people ghosting. The ghosting topic is laughable to me because both people are doing it. That's the marketplace. Very pick and choose. Oh, well, that was fun for the week, for the month. That was fun. Now on to the next. Now on to the next target.
Say, get that bread, get that head, and leave. And when I tell you, all of the incels of America just happened to be on that one post, that specific time, that specific day, and was dragging me for hours on end.
And you've got people like this, they just enjoy any kind of attention. Any. That's sad. Real sad. You're actually kind of getting off on this energy, and then you're going to cry down the road. Oh man, no one wants to have children with me. No one wants to actually last longer than a one night stand this way. I used to deal out one night stands and ghosts, and now I can't even get them. Now no one even wants to just come through and lay pipe.
The thing is, this is not the first time that this has happened. Again, I can sit here and post about, or like post about women who are just getting the bag without a man, or they're making some kind of declaration about having happiness that doesn't resolve a
That doesn't happen. Getting the bag without a man doesn't happen. To the extent of, we're talking about bag here, we're talking rich, billionaire status. All of the ladies that float around in the top 20, top 100 inherited that wealth from a grandfather. Normally from a grandfather. They inherited the wealth. So they're not out here getting the bag. And that's if you even believe those are the richest people. There's other people even richer than them, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not some lady, not some boss babe pulling that off.
Revolve around a man, and the men are like, see, that's why y'all single, you feel me? Like, yeah, it's only 25% of men, and y'all are fighting over the same 25% man. That's why y'all single, and that's why, just hate.
Great comedy. All you have to do for female comedy is go, here comes a weird voice, wah! It's very insufferable, especially when the substance of what they're even talking about isn't comedy. It's a way of attacking the audience anyway.
Hatred. And men, my question to you is, what about women? Okay, let's
all right.
Let me slow down.
No, say it now.
What about women being happy that doesn't include you makes you so angry?
I actually don't mind, believe it or not. I would like to see maybe some kind of reform on taxes, net taxpayers and people that just take. But other than that, I mean, go ahead. You pay for it. I'm not paying for any of your garbage. That's where I actually come in and say, someone would say, well, you're not paying for it. It's like, well, yeah, you are. What? Where do you think they get some of their cash from? Straight from Uncle Sam, straight from the government. Where does the government get the cash from? Your pocket. Literally, your pocket.
Because it's giving psychotic episode. It's giving seek therapy. What I'm not understanding.
Is that a projection too, by the way? All this go to therapy. Have they done that? Have they been, doing their therapy? It sounds like they need to do it, yet apparently you need to do it because you're having psychotic breakdowns. 60% of your population is on anti-anxiety, antidepressant. You can flip a coin nowadays, and some of these ladies are on something. They're on some kind of pills to get rid of that anxiousness.
Man, we got a couple more points. Hang in there. I know you're ready to punch me through the screen. Hang in there. What I'm not understanding is, if y'all hate these women that are like, you need to pay my bills, you need to be a certain height, you need to make more money than me, you need to be emotionally available, and I don't know, not be.
Some of those you can't even change. A certain height, okay, well, you've already taken out 85% of the population, but you still want to even talk about them. But you've got this height requirement of sometimes 6 foot. Some of them get it even more specific, and they'll be like 6'3", 6'4", and now you're getting actually into the top 5%.
Be a piece of shit, traditional men, right? Because y'all want traditional women, right? It's easy for women to submit when they feel safe and they feel taken care of. We're not going to be out here submitting to.
You actually need to find someone who's been trained by their parents to be traditional, because to just hope that they're traditional, good luck. And I really mean that, good luck.
The dusties, like, it's giving delusion, and I know there's a few women out there that have done that, so you think that you can just go to it's a one-size-fit-all for women, but it's not. But what I'm saying is, if you hate these women that have these standards, why are you still trying to approach?
They keep saying hate, approach. What's even going on here? Incels, involuntarily celibates. Is that who's approaching? Dusties. They talk about dusties. I mean, if that's who's approaching you, then that's kind of your level. That's what you call your outcomes.
push them and talk to them and humble them. That's my favorite one. You guys think you're humbling everybody, but you need to humble yourself and watch the back of that neck. But y'all are sitting here making it very clear that you hate women with high standards, and yet you're still on their line. Y'all got a whole fleet of pick-me's that's here for the...
Look at those hands, guys. Those some big hands. Running back hands, ready to play American football gridiron in the 90s, and they could be on your team. That's how big they are now. It's insane. Actually, it really is. Why are people so freaking big? What are they doing? World's Strongest Man competitions? Half of them are inside like air-conditioned office buildings, and they weigh 300 pounds. I don't even know what's going on.
Pick-me's that's here for the 50-50 roommate split situation, that's here for the submitting while you put in the bare minimum effort, and they are dragging women like me for your approval. I mean, a whole fleet of them with their goddamn capes flapping in the air for you. But yeah.
No one's dragging you for anything. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. But that's the problem. Half the time they just get to run their mouth and project it and saying you're delusional. But anyway, gents, we're going to leave it right there. As always, thoughts, comments, below. And hit that like on the way out. It takes 1.5 seconds. And smash that subscribe button right now. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.